I think it's time to recreate one of my most viral moments on TikTok. And I'm gonna bust out some new ladles for this video. Can I get a French onion soup, please? Can I get a French onion soup, please? Can I get a French onion soup, please? Can I get a French onion soup, please?
What's up, boys, and welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are having a great day, night, week, month, whatever. Because today, we're going to be talking about your favorite living bowling ball, Nova Online. First things first, I just want to apologize because it's been over a month since my last video came out, and that's mostly because I was moving and also with the holidays and everything, and I could make, 1,000 excuses, but at the end of the day, I didn't put out a video, so, my bad. And I know it looks like I'm in a little dungeon right now. I haven't figured out any of the lighting for this room. I literally just got everything put up on the wall behind me, and then I just haven't figured out any of the lighting for this room yet. Also, shout out to Yingling, because it's gonna be getting me through these TikToks today. So what has Nova been up to in the past month? What does 2026 look like to the Novster now? Well, the big thing that everybody has kind of noticed over the past 30 days, 45 days, however long it's been, because I've been just completely absent from the internet for a little while. The big thing that everybody has noticed so far is that Nova is down almost 100 pounds. He said he was 290 like a year ago. And now he is, I think, at 205 pounds, 210 pounds. So he's down at least 80 pounds, and he's going to be losing, supposedly, 100 pounds by that February benchmark. Also, just a quick aside for a second, since Nova's bringing up the creeping lemur here, it's honestly pretty impressive that someone is able to ruin their online reputation so bad that someone like Nova Online is able to kind of get like a one-up on you in this situation. Obviously not that lemur is the topic of today's discussion, but just pretty funny to see him getting dunked on by none other than Nova Online. Now you might be saying to yourself, well, dude, how can I'm a bigger guy, I'm a bigger gal. How can I lose as much weight or just any weight like Nova's been doing? Well, I got great news for you, because apparently the only thing you need to change about your diet is what kind of milk you drink. That's right. Nova has claimed that the type of milk he drinks is the only thing that he's changed about his diet. That, and apparently he said he's been eating one meal a day.
Lost a pound since I last weighed a few days ago. So you see, just by changing the type of milk I drink from 2% to fat-free, by ingesting more fruits and not eating as much, I have lost a lot of weight. I have lost 60 pounds since the February check-in. I told you there would all be a change. You trolls didn't believe me. Who's laughing now? No Fine Universe signing off.
You gotta love with all the milk talk that Nova seems to love to do. He loves his sippy cup, so of course he's gonna have to get something that mimics that for his 8 brain. Go ahead and mix that with some nice sugary fruity pebbles is definitely the way to kick off that weight loss journey, baby. Absolutely nothing but fruit and milk. And there is literally a fly on his cup right now. And he need one meal a day for this little gremlin on screen. Also, if you didn't notice it, obviously we'll get to it later, but the giant fly or whatever that flew across the screen, that is in about probably, I'd say 50% at least of the videos that Nova's putting out now. Mostly just the ones that are at his house. If he's out in public, I don't see a lot of those, but I've definitely seen them in just about every single video he's done at his house. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I haven't drank a glass of milk since I was at 14. I don't know. I haven't sat down and like thoroughly enjoyed a nice big glass of milk. But in my experience, as someone who has been gaining and losing weight for a long period of time for various reasons, changing just one tiny portion of your diet like that, like just the milk you drink, doesn't usually line up with losing 100 pounds in like 5 months, 4 months, however long it's been. the 1 meal a day thing for someone at Nova size 2, it can help, but I just, in my opinion, that's not the healthiest way to lose weight, to only, you know, gorge yourself one time of the day and then not eat anything the rest of the day. You know, I'm more of I'm more on the side of like eating smaller meals throughout the day. I know that some people just honestly don't, you know, psychologically have like control, and they feel like they have to eat a large portion, and so that's why they do the 1 meal a day thing. But personally, for me, you know, I just don't think it's the healthiest way to lose weight. But, you know, what do I know? I'm a talking head on the internet. And so a lot of people are suspecting, okay, well, he must be on Ozempic or something. You know, he must be on some additional drug in order to help him lose weight. Which, to be honest, if you guys want to hear my little tinfoil conspiracy theory here, okay, here is my legitimate putting on my investigator cap. All right, here's what I think it is, okay? Now, a little while ago, Nova was talking about the reason he carries so much weight, or that he can't seem to lose weight, is because he has more estrogen than the normal man has. Or, in other words, he has a testosterone deficiency. My thought process is, because of that, did his doctor prescribe him some tests? Do we have testosterone juiced Nova right now, dude?
Yeah, buddy. Lightweight.
You'll notice his beard has been filling out a lot more, which, in addition to weight loss, are both symptoms of like taking a testosterone regimen, at least to the 15 minutes of research that I've done on the internet. So personally, I think he might be on some sort of testosterone regimen along with Ozempic, just because he's getting that like withered Nova look. He's getting that withered Ozempic look that a lot of people get after using the medicine for a long time. And again, this is just my theory on everything. This obviously, there's no proof of this whatsoever, but just based off the things that I have been seeing, this is kind of an assumption that I've made, because we know for a fact he's not going to the gym. If he was going to the gym, we would have so much gym content just to really push it in the troll's faces. I've not done that voice in a while. That was a rough one. But we know that if he was going to the gym, he definitely would be filming it, okay? And the fact that he's possibly only eating 1 meal a day, you need to switch things up about your diet, yes, but just like saying, oh, I'm just gonna eat 1 Wendy's 4 for $4 a day is not the healthiest way to lose weight.
So peppery and flavorful, they don't even need ketchup. Breakfast Baconator. Oh, shit. I'll leave that in. That was kind of funny. I'm gonna eat it without the egg, but the sausage got a good flavor, and the bacon has a nice flavor too. And there's not too much cheese, which I like. And finally, the maple butter chicken croissant.
Which, let's be honest, is more than likely what he's been eating this entire time. Like, just based on his videos, we've really only seen him eating fast food. The only time we've seen him cook anything is when he's begging people to share his video so that he can get a silver play button on YouTube.
If you're working towards that silver play button, use this sound so that other small content creators will follow you and help reach that goal.
And I mean, speaking of his content, we do have to talk about the insane watermarking that's going on with Nova's, all of his content recently. Over the past couple of months, Nova has been adding in these obnoxious overlays and audio interruptions to state that, you know, this is his content. This is not for anybody to reuse. This is for the Novine universe only. Which, let's be so obnoxiously honest for a second. I mean, nobody is re-uploading Nova's videos because they think it's good content. The reason why people are re-uploading your videos is because they are making a commentary about you, or they're making a parody of you, or they're just simply making fun of you online. And I understand that you're trying to get one over on the trolls, but it just horrifically ruins any content that you're putting out on the internet, which really, honestly, makes it more entertaining. The fact that your own ego has ruined this content actually makes it more fun to watch. But it's just funny that he's acting like this is the end-all be-all, like this is the final checkmate against the trolls.
Exclusive property of the Novine universe on TikTok.
You know, if I put this audio thorth in here, then no one will be able to take my videos, when I can simply do this. And look at that. Now it's the whole video uninterrupted. Isn't that crazy? And you know, it's true. He's been creating some amazing content recently that, you know, people want to steal. People want to take his content and make money off of it, you know, because it's just such good content. Like his video game reviews are just, they're amazing. Who else can play a game for 15 minutes and then claim that they have an actual opinion on the game?
Welcome back to my game review series, which does not have a proper name yet, where I review games on my Switch 2, which I actually just got these little handles from it that my brother sent me. And for some reason, the Joy-Cons are even more loose. And today, the game we're going to be reviewing is Mario Tennis Aces. I know Mario Tennis Fever is coming out soon, but I'm going to play Mario Tennis Aces for about 15 or so minutes and tell you my verdict. So, I have played the game for about 20 minutes, and let me just say, I am slightly disappointed. I'm very disappointed that the game doesn't take advantage of the Joy-Con's motion controls, and you just press damn buttons to hit the ball. Is Mario Tennis Aces better than the highest game I've rated, Pokken Tournament? No. But it is still a fun game, and I will be playing it.
Hey guys, so I just played Skyrim for 15 minutes, and I just want to say that it's a lot, like, I don't understand. It's so slow here in the beginning. I'm going to give it a 0 out of 10. If they gave me a Dr. Pepper video game, then that would probably be a 10 out of 10 game. I mean, if you're trying to work for like IGN, I guess, you know, go ahead, pop off, play the game for 15 minutes, don't pass the tutorial or barely pass the tutorial, and then claim that you have a firm opinion on the game that you just played. And really a big component of this is not that he's just not giving the games a fair shot. It's the fact that apparently people are buying these for him. Now, why someone would buy this man a game, I don't know. Why you would spend 5 hours at your minimum wage job in order to afford a game for Nova, who sits at home and gets bit by bed bugs and then hops on live for 30 minutes and plays Fortnite poorly. Buy him a game, I don't know. Just like, honey, I know the children are starving, rent is past due, there's nothing in the fridge, but I gotta buy Mario Aces for Nova Online to play for 15 minutes. So of course Nova's got himself some buddy trolls. We all know that, of course he does. Most of these Lolcows do, but it's to me, it's never worth it to get this close to somebody, because eventually you will also become a Lolcow yourself. We saw it with Low T, who was not really trying to be a buddy troll with Cyrax, but because of what he did and how close he got, how quickly he got, you know, he became a Lolcow himself. So just buddying up to these Lolcows and pretending to be their friends or be associated with them is just, it's never good for anybody. You know, it's just like Nova's got this like secret, or I guess not secret, but this admirer online too, who's building like shrines to him, which at the end of the day, it just puts you in danger, because we all know about Nova's past and what he's done and his Discord server and all that. Like, why you would try to get close to him knowing what he's probably thinking in the back of his mind is just, it's insane to me. But hopefully all it is that he's just buying these games with his mom's credit card and just pretending that someone sent it to him. At the end of the day, that's what I hope it is. Because God forbid someone is actually buying him video games that are just going to end up in the giant heap mountain behind him. But of course, there's so much more content to Nova. You know, it's not just video game reviews over there. We also have Kiwi Core coming back, which of course is, as you may remember, the podcast that he started with a 15-year-old about what, a year ago or a year and a half ago, something like that. The same 15-year-old who quit or Nova fired. I don't really remember exactly how that all went down. After he was sending them just weird messages through Discord and text and all that. Yeah, so that's coming back. So we get to enjoy, you know, some more Kiwi Core, but this time as a solo project, okay? And despite it being named Kiwi Core, okay, we're not going to be discussing Lolcows at all, just like Nova said. He wants to stay away from the Lolcow community as much as possible. In fact, he did actually record one episode that I guess was promptly corrupted somehow, and so he wasn't able to post it or download it or anything, which to me just sounds like he probably forgot to just hit record on OBS or Audition or whatever, or Audacity, whatever he was using to record the audio. He probably just forgot to hit record and went, sugar, I'm just going to skip this episode. That's probably honestly what happened. And of course, it wouldn't be Nova Online without some food reviews. As much as he wants to step away from the, food review category, it is, at the end of the day, his bread and butter. Outside the shower videos, which I'll be honest, he hasn't been doing any shower videos recently because, his mom did tell him that it was extremely creepy that he was filming that and putting it online. But as he explained, he was getting too much backlash on the shower videos, which, I mean, again, it is the only video series, Nova, that you didn't give us an 18+ warning on. The only video series where you are nude in the shower is the one that didn't get us an 18+ warning. You want to drink a Mountain Dew? You got to be 19 or older, okay? You want to watch me nude in the shower? Line up. And my favorite one that he's done so far is his orange soda review, which, wait, hold on. I think I think I mixed up the footage. Hold on. Let me grab the correct video real quick. There it is. That's the correct footage right there. I swear the Chin and the Chan universe drift closer together every single day. When Chris was talking about the dimensional merge, this is what they were talking about. And of course, we have to fit in a delicious breakfast review from Cracker Barrel, of all places.
Everyone is always saying to never eat at Cracker Barrel. Well, I've got a few items to try, and I want to see if it's good or gross. I got a breakfast item and a lunch item. And for the breakfast item, I got biscuit sandwiches. These have the sugar ham on them. Let's try them out. Fluffy biscuit combined with the flavorful and fatty ham. What's not to like? Next up, I got these on the side. These are steamed carrots. And these ain't no ordinary carrots. They're cooked with a little bit of brown sugar. And they're fire. And the last thing we'll be trying in this video is the lemon pepper trout. We're going to speed run through this. Mashed potatoes and brown gravy. Holy shit, that's better than I thought it would be. Gravy is so flavorful. Mac and cheese. Pretty good. And finally, trout. Need some malt vinegar. I filmed that 6 months ago, and I never filmed the proper outro, so here it is. Novine Universe is signing off.
Which I'm going to pause the video right here because if you didn't notice, and this is going to be probably the last thing we talk about today on the video, but his wall has gotten dramatically worse. It is absolutely disgusting. And every single time I am forced to be a victim, my eyes have been victimized every single time he flashes his bedroom wall at me because this mess of fluids comes across my eyeballs and scars me. The pure laziness or ineptitude to just clean this wall up is just, it's reprehensible. Dude, it's just disgusting. It makes me want to vomit when I look at this wall, dude, for too long. Also, everything that he's been filming recently, he's clearly wearing like dirty clothes or just hasn't showered, which isn't too out of the ordinary for the old Nova Online here. But as you know, bud, you can't be not showering too much because that's testosterone that you're on, that extra little test boost that you're on. It makes you sweat a lot more, man. It's gonna make that acne really start popping off. But at the end of the day, I guess it really doesn't matter because you're living in the actual Resident Evil 7 house. So many videos just have bugs flying around and trash everywhere. There has been zero progress made on the quote-unquote house cleaning saga that we were supposed to get off camera for the past year now. Even in his cameos, he cannot be bothered to, one, get out of bed, brush his hair, or at the very least, just make sure his background is clean.
What's going on, Sully? Hopefully I'm pronouncing your name right. It's Nova Kadri, and I wanted to wish you a happy 20th birthday, and I hope you are having an amazing one so far. I also heard you'll be eating cookies for your birthday. I just want to let you know, don't go too overboard, but I hope you enjoy them. Also, take a break with all the drinking and the weed smoking because it's really worrying Alex and Milo, and you should probably lay off on that so you can become a little bit healthier.
In addition to just having shit everywhere, he's got bugs flying around the house. I'll be honest, I haven't seen his cat in a while either. I'm pretty sure he had a cat, and I have not seen that thing in a while. And as much as I understand, you know, his mom's a hoarder, it can be a delicate situation, but you can still clean up your own space at least. His room looks like a dump, and I don't mean figuratively like, this place is I got a box or something on the floor. I have a Twitch sign. I have a sign on the floor back there. God forgive me. You know, this place is a dump. No, I mean, it literally looks like he lives in a landfill. And despite the mess and all the new amazing content that Nova has been coming out with recently, we might actually be seeing a TikTok retirement from Nova Online, mostly because of the kind of shifting ownership that's occurred on TikTok in the US. Nova is talking about now permanently moving to YouTube Shorts, which, as much as we complain about TikTok being brain rot, I think YouTube Shorts is actually like the final level of brain rot content out there, aside from Instagram Reels, which lives on its own island away from everybody else. So for all we know, in February, we're going to see a full retirement from TikTok for Nova Online. You know, he might be completely off the platform by then, which we know is completely untrue. He's gonna, as soon as one video does poorly on YouTube Shorts, he's gonna be crawling right back to TikTok. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video today. Sorry it seems a little unstructured and a little chaotic compared to my normal videos. Like I said, I'd moved, so I've been a little out of the flow for the past month or so. But, you know, we're gonna get right back into it. And if you guys have any suggestions for how to improve this dungeon look that I have going on here, because it's truly giving grandma's basement right now, let me know down in the comments below too. Also, make sure to check out some of my other commentary videos. You know, I have videos that aren't just Lolcow related. I know a lot of you are here for the Lolcow content, but also I got some other videos I like making too. So there you go. Just some extra content, you know? Anyway, I hope to see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much again. And remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video today. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. All right. Until next time, have a good day, night, week, you know, whatever. All right. Bye.
Now, I didn't get their fries delivered because I don't like soggy fries, so I got a bacon cheese dog instead. This is not all the way, but I got ketchup, mustard, relish, and I believe green peppers and grilled mushrooms on it. Something about Five Guys bacon, it just ascends.